What up, guys? Chef Beardsley. In this video, I just want to say thank you. We have what? 739 subs. Blows my mind. I know it's nothing big compared to some of these other guys, but I appreciate every single one of you guys that show up to the lives, watches my videos, comments. So in this video, I'm just going to show you what the shed looks like now, because the last legit shed video I did was my very first video, and it has changed quite a bit. I'm going to try to get some stills from my original and show you guys, probably right now, what it'll look like. Let's see, this is not going to be in here much longer because the shed is getting an upgrade. I will be putting walls up, moving the bike out of the shed into the other shed. There's going to be a workbench across this back wall, probably up until that point, so I can put the RC cars over there. And it's just grew up a lot. But obviously it's the front door. It's beautiful, right? It's a door. This is literally just a 10 by 10 shed. It's nothing huge. Obviously I'm not complaining. I'm glad I have a shed. But I did pick up a new charger today. This is the Electron Pro quad charger. It only does 50 watts per channel. But I was looking at the ones that do 100, but they're too much. This is going to be fine for me. I'm actually charging up a 3S pack right now. So I originally had, this is my only charger right here. It's a little 6 amp Traxxas charger. It worked, but then I ended up getting one of these T240 Duo. RC Guy Garage recommended it. I still love this charger. I'm still going to use it all the time, but I just need to be able to charge multiple batteries at once now. This was it here. I used to have a butcher block here as a table. The beer fridge has always been a part of it. It used to be here though. I ended up getting these shelves later on because I just started expanding so much that I needed more room to put things. Custom built this bench. She's sturdy. She'll hold anything. She's ready to rip, always ready to work. I love it. But it's crazy. I literally, this right here used to be my setup right here, like boom. And my cars, this is like the only rack I had in here that was over here. I had power here obviously, but no internet or nothing. I did video on running my internet to the shed and all that stuff. But yeah, she grew quite a bit. We got rid of some trucks. We got some new trucks. Obviously that's my Jado 3.3. This is my Creighton EXB 1/8 scale. I'm actually going to replace a diff cup in that today. My capper kit I built with has the axe system in it, and obviously we got the beer can body panels, Vanquish rims, BFG crawler tires. So that thing is a beast. Chuck Norris like reflex. So if you guys see, all I do is put the 2x4s up just to keep them up off the ground. There's obviously, you guys have seen this if you know my videos. This is my Outcast 8S. Honestly, I think a lot of guys came because of this truck. I love this truck. It rips. I have a new body for it. We're gonna paint that camo. It's my DBXL 2-stroke stock, but we do have upgraded diff housings and all that stuff. But love that truck. A couple of my first videos were me upgrading this. This is my Kraken. I trade the X-Max for. I'm gonna go run that on Thursday. Has that 45cc engine from KGM. Let me borrow it. We're gonna do some tests with that. There's an original Revo 3.3. Sorry about the mess, guys, but I got bug spray out here. My WD-40s here. This is kind of just like this is my obviously my work, my toolbox, but it's a mess right now. But so my tools, calipers, these tools this tool right here is fantastic for popping those little ball ends in and holding shock shafts and stuff when you're screwing them on. Highly recommend those. Temp gun, 2 Dremels, you know, just your typical stuff. Manuals and stickers. That's my angle grinder, heat gun, little Rotozeb stock transmitters, old school ones. And this is my, obviously my circular saw. And then just battery connectors in here, a couple cutters and whatnot. And these are just more connectors for chargers and all that. Which is crazy that I needed to get this, because like I said, when I started out here, guys, I didn't have a toolbox. I just very little, slowly started building into it. I added this little shelf here to obviously hold more things. So a lot of people always talk about my fancy live stream setup. Honestly, guys, it's literally two of these webcams. They're the Logitech C920s. I got one here, one up here. They're $100 bucks, I think, maybe 120. Two of those, and then this arm I got for Amazon for 10 bucks, so I can adjust it up and down. And they all go into a USB hub because my laptop only has so many USBs, so it goes into a USB hub. So my mouse, the top camera here goes into here, and a charger to plug my phone in or a GoPro and stuff, and that goes into the wall here and then pops out here, so I could just plug it in, because this doesn't stay out here. My laptop, I bring it in with me every night, so I just plug my USB hub in when I come in. And I got my wired internet, my Ethernet, HDMI to this TV. I got this TV for free. Someone was gonna throw it away. I was like, nope, I'm gonna take it. So I hung that on the shed wall, and this is where my live stream happens, man. It's pretty legit. And I'll show you guys this. This is my stream deck. This is why I think people think I have a fancy setup. This thing is 150 bucks, but it's fantastic. Like, I use OBS, so if you look at my laptop, if I hit this OBS button, OBS is going to pop up. So OBS is up and needs to update. Hold on, remind me later. So obviously that's my face cam, which is right here. So if I want to swap from my face cam to the Workbench, I just hit this button here, boom, and there's my Workbench, and that's this camera right here. And then I literally, if I want to go back to my ugly mug, boom, ready to go. And then I have this set up for a start. That's what you guys see if you guys show up early before the stream starts. And then boom, I can mute my mic while I'm here. I can share my TV screen here. If you guys watch my lives, I can share my TV and show you guys what we're looking at. I have a BRB, so I hit BRB, boom. Now, you don't need this to live stream, because everything that I do here on this stream deck, I can click on all these little icons that I made and do it all manually. But it's a pain in the butt when I have a car on the table trying to use the mouse, clicking each one of these little things and changing the scene and change. So this just streamlines everything. And if you guys are going to do live streams and you want to up it a little bit, make it easier on yourself, I highly recommend one of these. I know it looks like a lot, but the software is extremely easy to use. It's very self-explanatory. If I can do it, you can do it. These are fantastic. And there's different layers. So like, if you want to use this for editing videos, you can. So you can have this as your live stream, and then you would hit another button and then layer under it, because these are all little screens here. You can have shortcuts for editing. This thing is fantastic. I swear by this thing. I love streaming with it. It's so good. So if you guys want to get in a live stream, I highly recommend one of those. If you guys have questions on it, I'm more than welcome. I'm more than willing to help you guys out. But then we got my TV here. So when I'm doing a live stream, I have OBS there, which is my stream software that I use. You don't need to use OBS. And then I watch my own stream here, so I can see the comments and stuff. And I keep Streamlabs over here to just make sure I can see who's following, who's doing all this stuff. So yeah, that's literally my setup, and it's really not that fancy. It looks like it, but it really isn't. It's very simple. It's literally two cheap webcams and a stream deck. It's all it is. Got my Savage up here on the wall, just because I need a room, so I put it up here. We're probably gonna get one of those new Savages in Nitro because I love this truck. Yeah, so this is my Workbench. I use DDM bits, and I have a 2mm MIP bit, because that's a very common used bit on RC trucks. These are my earbuds that I use for live streaming. They're the Bose Sound Sport, I think they're called, and I use the internal mic on these. So when I can walk around the shed and talk to you guys at the same time. I'll probably get a dedicated mic at some point, but these work really well for when I want to walk around and not have to yell. So those are really good too, and that battery life on those while live streaming is like 6 hours. My simple grain I use to clean trucks. This is my go-to koozie. People send me stickers. Tony from CCXRC sent me some stickers. I appreciate that. Game Changer. Fog City RC was the first one on here. So adding to that. And then I have this from a pegboard I just literally screwed to the side of my workbench, and I use it to hold my go-to tools. And these long, super long, obnoxious needle noses are fantastic. $15 at Lowe's. They are so good, because how many times you drop a bolt or something and you can't get it, and you can't. These are fantastic for that. Obviously the beer fridge, super important. We put the infraction up there now on a shelf. That's the motor that came out of the EXB. I'm not out of the EXB. Yeah, it came out of the EXB. No, that came out of the Kraken for KGN's 45. We're gonna run that soon. Sorry if you hear the AC, it's a little warm in here today, so I turned the AC on. That was a huge upgrade. That was awesome. We got my old man's boat up here now. It has nothing in it. I should probably get something in there. It's my spare infraction body. One of my drills, I was building shelves today. And then these I got from Ace Hardware. I keep little screws in here, bearings, like all the random little pieces and whatnot. These are great for trying to keep somewhat organized. These are the colors. I'm gonna paint the new Outcast body. I'm gonna do camo. My ultrasonic cleaner, so good to have. Dog food. This I just keep random little bits and bobs and whatever in. Random X-Max tire. Little parts here. I got one-way bearings for the Revos and all that stuff. We got my parts truck down here that came with the Kraken. She's almost ready to rip. My Revo 3.3 down there, which I love. Revos. I think the Nitro Revos are super fun. We need more content on that. I'm going to take that out on Thursday along with the Kraken. But yeah, that's just my little shed, man. I got my dip juices and my shock juices up here, random nitro fuel that's probably not good anymore. I like to keep servo boxes around that I like to keep little parts in there and stuff, so you know, whatnot. Then we got this from Harbor Freight. It's a little like Pelican case but knockoff, and this is what I keep my Fly Sky Noble in. So this is my Noble. You guys know, I've seen it, I've talked about it all the time. Love this controller, and I know they're making a Pro. I'll look at it, but I don't think I need it because this thing is fantastic. If you want to see more about it, go check out a couple of my older videos. I also keep my GoPros in here. So what I'm shooting on this camera here is a GoPro Hero 9 Black, which is fantastic. I'm actually a big fan of it. And then on my controller here, if you notice on the Noble, I have a GoPro mount. That's what I put my GoPro Hero 7 Black on. And then I run with a head mount and that on there. I keep the GoPros in here, charge batteries for the 7 here, dead ones here, CDX, my extra one for my GoPro Hero 9, my GPS. So like, I literally just close this up, ready to go. You know, all my stuff stays in there. Spare trucks down here, I got a Revo 2.5, my original one first hobby grade I ever had. A spare Revo 2.5 for parts. I got a Savage 4.6X underneath that box for parts. My tools down there. I got my bump box down there. So yeah, I just cram a lot of things in this little area, guys. And again, like I know 700 subs is not that much compared to other people, but I just want you guys to know I appreciate the hell out of it. I really do. And the fact that you guys show up, most of the time, I think I have a great community. I very rarely ever get any trolls and stuff, and I'm not the kind of guy, I don't care. Like, talk all the trash you want. You know, as long as you're not mean to anybody else and you're just mean to me, I couldn't care less. You know what I mean? Lies are a different story. I don't deal with that in lies. You get kicked. But yeah. Oh, and I got my broken wall here, that's the chassis we snapped from the Creighton EXB Extreme Bash. The Infraction ESC that lit on fire, my old man got me that. Chef Beardsley's Pitch Stop Shop. So yeah, and this is a motor I got from the trash. It works really well. Yeah guys, so this is my little work setup, man. This is my I got these for Ace Hardware, cheap little screwdrivers, but they're good enough. I also have a little bin outside, the plastic bins that you keep, like what are they called, patio furniture cushions in. I have the body for the parts Baja down there. In there I have my shop vac out there, my step stool, like little things I don't want to take up room in the shed. That's what I keep out there because it's watertight, so I don't have to worry about them getting all messed up. But yeah, that's literally my shed, man. I'm really glad I showed you guys my stream setup, because a lot of people are like, oh, Chef Beardsley has this crazy setup. I really don't have a crazy setup. 2 cheap cameras and a laptop, and you can do the same thing. Do you need this? Absolutely not. Do I recommend it? I can't recommend it enough. This thing is sweet. So if you're planning on if you're gonna run 2 cameras, I recommend getting this. Unless you're using StreamYard, you can't use that in StreamYard. That's why I refuse to pay for StreamYard, because I can't use a Stream Deck. So the only time I use StreamYard is if I have someone on the live. But yeah, that's my setup, guys. Nothing crazy. My little workshop, man. Again, look for more videos coming very soon. I can't say it enough. I appreciate you guys. I really do. And it blows my mind. I'm at 739 subs. My first video, I watched my first video the other day, and it's questionable. And the fact that, like, it's getting to the point where people are constantly, like, I'm getting a solid flow of subs, just makes me want to work even harder. I love it, man. I do. And I met a lot of good people doing this. So before I keep rambling on, like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys soon, man. This is my setup. Look for more content coming.